So guys, morning. Hello.
Morning, how are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Okay.
Okay, so we are going to be starting. I think I'm going to be supplementing on what we had started the other time, but then we had a bad network. Okay, so we are back to it. Those ones who were there can remember. I was telling you, or I was teaching you, how we can how we see the market structure using the market structure. When I say market structure, I mean the uptrend, downtrend, and then sideways. How we can trade using those three market structures. Okay. So here I have my drawing for the upward trend. Okay. Remember, we all know that for the upward trend, for us to confirm that something is in an upward movement, we have to be forming these higher highs. You're seeing them. We have to be having more than two higher highs. Okay. One higher high can never confirm the market that it is in an uptrend. So if we get something like 2 and above, then that confirms us that we are in what? We are in an upward uptrend. So we keep on forming the higher highs, and then we form the what? The higher lows on the downer side. So I was literally wanting to tell you how we can use this kind of structure for us to get our entries. Okay, so one thing you have to know that when we are dealing with an uptrend, we always form two movements. Okay, we always form two movements. We have what they call an impulsive move, and then what they call a pullback or a retracement. You're getting my point? So this move you're seeing here, okay, let me first demonstrate from here. When a market comes and forms something like this, that is called an impulsive move. Okay, then when it stops there and first puts back, okay, up to a certain point, then that's called a pullback, or what we can call a retracement. Okay, then when it continues up, it forms another move. That is, getting my point. That's another impulsive move. When it still pulls back and comes back down, it is forming a pullback. You understand the point? So literally those are the two movements which can be formed when we form an uptrend. So as I was saying, that we are having this one, which is an impulsive move. Then here it is followed by a pullback, or what we can call a retracement, and then it is followed by another impulsive move. Then we are having another pullback. Then we are having another what? Impulsive move. So for you to be able to know how you can get entries, or how you can trade a market structure, you have to be able to differentiate between that. You have to be able to tell that this is an impulsive move and then this is a pullback. And then what you have to put on your mind, that for someone who's trading sport, as rec users, we are going to be trading the impulsive moves. Okay, I don't expect you to find you trading this pullback, because literally the market is going down. So meaning you just have to understand how to be able to identify these impulsive moves at their beginning, so that you can enter the market. By the time they come to make a pullback, you're out of the market. Okay, and then you can enter again when it is forming another impulsive move at the beginning of that impulsive move. Then you go with it. Okay, by the moment it comes here to change and forms a pullback, you're out. Then you can enter. It's like someone trading on what? On cycle. You enter and trade the impulsive move. When it is done, you're out of the market. You wait for the market to make a pullback. After it has made a pullback, then you come back and enter from where the impulsive move is starting again. Okay, and then you trade it like that. You keep on doing like that. Okay, so we are back here on our structure. As we are saying that this is the drawing we are having for another uptrend. How are you going to be able to use that uptrend for you to enter? Okay, meaning after you've formed the two, after you have formed this higher high, and then you're having this one. Okay, and then you've also formed this higher low, and then you're having this higher low. That is confirming you that you're in an uptrend. Okay, meaning after identifying that you're in an uptrend, what next? You're going to start targeting. Okay, let's assume you found your market when it is here. It has formed when it is somewhere like here. Okay, let me first put up something. It has formed an impulsive move. It went up here. Remember, here it is forming a higher high. Okay, then after that it came back down here. It is forming a higher low. then it went up here, it is forming another higher high, then it came back here, it is forming a what? It is forming a higher low. Okay, let's assume you found the market on this space like this. Sorry, you found it here. Okay, meaning you've already confirmed that this market is keeping on printing the higher highs and the higher lows. So you have the guts to say that this market is what? Is moving upward or in an uptrend. You're getting the point. So now you're going to be eager for you to find your entries. But remember, at the back of your mind, we are entering from the impulsive move. You're getting the point. We are entering from the impulsive move. So I'm going to be showing you how we can identify the beginning of the impulsive move. How are you going to do it? When you're using this kind of format, when you're using a trend to get your entries, one thing you have to be able to put on your mind that we need support and resistance. Okay, those two things are going to help you for you to be able to do what? To identify your impulsive moves. So how are you going to do it? Okay, one thing you have to know that when the market comes, let's assume it came like this, and then it reached there, it is stopped, and then it made a pullback. Okay, the moment it stops here on this point here, the moment it stops on this point here, it means that we are having a resistance. We are having resistance power. That's why that market couldn't go beyond that point. Are you getting my point, guys? That your market failed to go beyond this point. So what does that mean? It means that we have created a resistance there automatically. So you can come and draw your resistance because we are seeing the market is failing to go beyond this point. You're getting my point? So we are going to just come and then we do what? And then we draw our resistance. You're getting the point? You can draw with anything you want. So meaning after you have drawn your resistance, what's next? What's next? Remember, we already confirmed the trend. Don't forget that. We have confirmed that the market is an uptrend. So after it has made this resistance, we are going to wait for this market to break this resistance. Are you getting my point? That it has to first come like this. Remember, it was here. So it has to come and break. Remember, it could come and stop here. If it comes and stops here, meaning that is not an uptrend. Maybe we are ranging, or we are at the end of an uptrend, then we are going to continue down. Okay. So for us to continue with an uptrend, this market has to come and breaks this resistance which was created here and goes above it. Okay, that is what we are all waiting for. And the moment it has broke it and it has went through it, it goes up like this. What are you going to wait for? Okay, right now you can't enter the market. You can't enter the market. Okay, so meaning after it has gone through the resistance, this is no longer resistance because you're getting my point. This is no longer our resistance because it has lost power. They have gone through it. So it is going to become our support. And one thing you have to know that the moment we get a resistance being broken, okay, the next thing which is going to happen, that resistance has to be retested before the market can continue going up. You're getting my point? Meaning, what are we going to wait for? After the market has reached here, we are going to first wait for a pullback, okay? We are going to first wait for a pullback. That this market has to come from here and then comes back to test this what? This resistance here. Are you getting my point, guys? Then meaning after it comes here, then you can start thinking of your entries. You can start thinking of looking for your entries because right now the market is here. It has come back to test this resistance, meaning it is respecting the market what? The market rules. So once it reaches here on this support, then you can look for your what? For your entry. And then when you get your entry from this point here, of course you have to first confirm. Okay, have to first confirm because it is very possible for this market to just come and it goes through. Wait a minute. We are here. And we are saying that we have come back here and then did what? And we had a retest on that point here. So you have to first confirm because it is very possible for this market to just come and it goes through it and it goes back down, okay? Meaning it is ranging, it is not yet deciding on which trend it should be. But if it comes here and it respects this resistance here, okay, what we are going to be waiting for, we are going to get our entry. Meaning that the market has made here, it made an impulsive move. It had an impulsive move here. Then it pulled back. making a pullback, or what you can call a retracement. Then it went back and made another impulsive move. You can see it from here up to here. That is our impulsive move. So we shall wait for pullback. After it has made a pullback, then we are going to think of getting into the market, meaning we are getting our entries. Are you guys getting my point? That if we have gotten our entry here, so the next question is, where are we exiting from? You're going to exit from this next resistance here, because you can see that as the market came from here, when the market came from here, it created a resistance. Then it went back down to get some more energy. So it came back with full energy and was able to go through this resistance, okay? Meaning this resistance became our support. It was no longer what? A resistance. So we shall always enter from the support level. When you entered from the support level, where are we going to exit from? We are going to exit from the what? From the next resistance, because you see, when the market still reached here, it failed to go beyond it. Meaning that is our what? Our new resistance. Are you guys getting my point? This is our what? Our new resistance here. We are having a new resistance here, because we have all seen that this down one is no longer our resistance, but it became the what? The support level. And when you're trading an uptrend, you have to be entering on the what? On the support level, and then you exit from the resistance. Are you guys getting my point? That if you're to enter this market right now, you enter from here. Okay, you enter from here, and then you're exiting to the next what? To the next resistance we are having. Then you get out of the market, because here you don't know what is the next move into the market. It is very down here. You're getting my point? So now you have to first wait for the market to give yes signal. Where is it going? Okay, but it's still another scenario. It is very possible for this market to come here, okay, to come here, and it goes through this resistance we had here. Meaning when it goes through this resistance, still wait for the pullback, because now this resistance is no longer what? Is pullback, and then you can enter the market. Are you getting the point, guys? That we are still safe. When we moved out of the market to this resistance level, but this resistance was able to be broken, so we went through it. We shall wait. Okay, we shall wait till when this support level this resistance is tested. Now it has become the support, and then you can be looking for another entry from this point here. Okay, at the end of the pullback, we're thinking that still we are going to enter the market, and then from the what? From the previous resistance. This is our new resistance. Okay, so as I get in the concept that we always enter the market from the support level. Okay, and then we exit from the resistance. Then the moment the market goes through the resistance, we wait for it to come and test it here. Okay, meaning this one has become support, and then you can enter the market again, still exit from where, and still exist from the resistance. Meaning the only thing you have to be able to do, you have to be able to identify your resistance and then your support levels, and then put above your mind that we are supposed to enter from the support levels and from the previous what? From the previous resistance. Are you guys getting my point? Let me repeat it again in 1 minute. So here, this is our uptrend. Let's assume this is our uptrend. When it came here on this point here, it created a what? It created a resistance. Okay, so you're going to come and draw your resistance. Are you getting the point? You're going to come and do what? And you draw your resistance. You draw your resistance. After drawing your resistance, we are seeing a scenario here that when the market went down, it made a pullback. From here, it made a pullback. So it came back with full energy for it to go through the resistance, and we are able to be successful. Meaning after it went through the resistance, for you, what are you going to wait for? Don't enter the market. Wait for it to come back and test this resistance. Meaning it is becoming our support, because it is no longer the resistance. Okay, it is becoming our support. So the moment we are here, we are back here and on our support level, then we shall find our entries. Okay, so we are going to be entering from here. We are going to enter from here. Sorry. We are going to enter from here, and then we shall be exiting from here, because you see when it went through it formed here. It formed this resistance. This is our new resistance, this swing high here. So meaning we are going to label it, okay? We are going to label it. After we are done, that is where we are going to exit the market from. I get my point, guys, that is where we're going to exit the market from. And then we wait this resistance still to be what? To be broken. The moment we break through it, then we shall wait for retest here. When we test it, still we shall enter the market. And then here we are going to identify our what? Our new resistance here, which is our new resistance, which is here. Meaning that if we enter from here, we shall exit from this resistance. Are you guys getting my point? Are you getting my point? The machine we are all here today. Okay, so that is it. So I'm going to be putting it on the chart. Okay, I'm going to be putting it on the real chart, because actually, guys, one thing you have to know that yes, when we are teaching, always put these proper drawings, but you can never find a market which is straight like this. It is very rare to find a market which is straight like this. So I'm going to be showing you how we can do it on the chart. Let me see whether somewhere here I can see. I think let me use this area here. Guys, are you seeing this part here? When we come into this market, we are seeing this place here. First of all, if you want to confirm that trend that market is in right now, you can put your trend line, okay? Remember, for that trend line, I told you, for the trend line, actually, let me first draw it here. For that trend line, you just have to get 2 points. Okay, 2 points. Don't force it. Now let's assume for me, I'm going to use this point here, and then this point. Okay, then others can do themselves by like can happen by themselves. Okay, so meaning if I consider this point here, and then this point here, do you see? Other things, they just happen by themselves. That I only consider this point here, this one here, and then this point here, this next point here. But you can see we have taken this other point and this other point. So you just have to identify 2 points, and then you connect those 2 points, and then other things will just happen by themselves. Okay, so I'm going to come here and I spot out points I want to use. Okay? I'm going to use this point here. You're seeing this point here, and then I'm going to use this one here. Okay, I'm going to connect those 2 points, and then you're going to see what is going to be happening. Okay, so I'm here. I'm going to connect this point and then this one. Okay, this one and then this one, and then you can see what is happening. Okay, you're seeing other thing this. So you just have to get 2 points high. Okay, went there and formed the what? We formed the high. So we are going to put it here. We formed the higher high. After forming a higher high, you can see the market made a retracement here, and then we formed the what? We formed another higher low. Okay, so you can mark them for it to help you to be what? To be able to confirm that we are in an uptrend. Okay, so we are having a higher high there, and then after having another higher high, you can see that from here, from this, okay, so we're having another higher high here. So after you're done with that, we have, because we are seeing we are having 2 higher highs. Okay, we are having 2 swing highs here. This one, and then this one. Okay, and then down here we're having a higher low and then a higher low. So that was already confirmed as an what? An uptrend. As I told you, you're not going to see a straight market. You will never see a straight market. Okay, it can happen, but it's very rare. Okay, so you just have to be able to identify the higher highs and then the higher lows, so that you can confirm whether we are in an uptrend. Are you getting my point, guys? So as you can see here, you can even put your drawings and see. As you can see here, the market came from here. Okay, it went here and formed a higher high. It came here and formed a higher low. It came here, formed another higher high. Came here, formed a higher low. Came here, formed a what? Another higher high. Okay, so meaning that if this market came from here, it formed this point of higher high. Okay, meaning that this point, this was our resistance. I move into the market, that after the market going down this side, after making this pullback and coming back down, will it be able to break through this resistance? That's what we are waiting for. And unfortunately, it was able to break through this resistance. Meaning after it breaking through the resistance, what are you going to wait for? You're going to wait for this resistance to be tested. Remember, now it has become a support. I told you the moment the market goes through the resistance, it is no longer resistance. Now it is going to become our what? Our support level. So we are waiting for the market to come back and test. Okay, so we can make this one more longer. Okay, so we are here. So meaning after we saw the market going up this side, we have to patiently wait for it to come back on this region here. And then after it has come back in this region, we can enter the market. Okay, so I think let me try to enlarge. You can see that after the market went, it came from here, it made a pullback. Remember, I told you this is the impulsive move. Then we made a pullback here. So again, we made another impulsive move, which was able to go through this this resistance, and then it became our support. Then after that, we are waiting for the market to come and test on this resistance, which has become our support. And you can see what the market did. Okay, let me try to enlarge for you. Seeing rejection, meaning the market could no longer continue with this downtrend. Okay, we saw a resistance here, meaning this support level is being strong. It is not allowing the market to go beyond it. And you can see when it tried here, it just formed a It just formed a pin bar on this point here. Meaning this pin bar here, this green candle you're seeing here, pin bar, what you can call a hammer, it was able to confirm that the market has read up. Meaning I could enter my market from this point here. I could enter my market from this point. On the close of this hammer, then I could enter the market from here. But after I've entered, what do you supposed to ask yourself again? You have to ask yourself again, yes, I've entered into the market, but where am I going to exit from? I told you always use resistance levels as our exit. As our exit plan. Meaning after you've identified your entry, first and identify your exit also, where you're going to exit the market from. I get my point, guys. And we can see that this is our new resistance, because the market, after it reached here, it failed to go beyond this level, okay? To go beyond this level, it was somewhere like here. So meaning this is our new resistance. So we are going to come and mark it, okay? We are going to come and mark this new resistance. Are you seeing that? After we have marked it, meaning if we enter the market from here, then we shall exit from this resistance, because we are not sure whether they will go through that resistance, okay? So we shall exit from there for us to be on a safer side, meaning that I can have my entry from here, and then I'm exiting from here, meaning I have my what? I have my 3.8%. You guys getting my point, okay? Then I exit the market. Then after I've exited the market, remember what is going to happen next. When I reach here, on this point here, let me first delete out this so that you can be able to see. When I reach here, remember we're having a resistance here, we're having another resistance here. This point you're seeing here, that is a resistance. So remember, I'm out of the market now. I've taken my 3%. Hope we have all seen that. Okay. After I've taken my 3%, now I'm going to wait for the market to break this resistance. Are you guys seeing? Are you guys the resistance? It is going to go up. Okay. It is going to go up. Then when it goes up, what am I waiting for? I'm waiting for this part to be tested. Are you getting my point, guys? That it has gone through this resistance, and now that resistance has become our what? Our support. So the next move I'm going to wait for the retest. Meaning I'm waiting this market to come from here, and then it can test this area here. And then maybe I can look out for my entries.